car, boys.
Ain't nobody seen you laugh. As for me, I understand you. Ain't no laughing matter to be in jail. But you can laugh today because today's different. I'm telling you, today's a big day for you. But you know something? You go out of here with that face, the first thing you know, you're going to be right back again.
Well, Marshal, I know you didn't come all this way just for the visit.
No, I didn't.
Well, I wasn't going to draw down on that man unless he drew down on me.
Well, you made him think you were going to. You forced him into that gunfight.
Well, I guess you know that his son was part of that gang that robbed a bank. And he took liberty with that woman that I was going to marry. I guess you know that she died of sickness as a result of it. I found that out when I was in prison. 15 years in prison.
So you chased him down, you killed him, and you spent 15 years in prison because of it.
Well, I don't guess you know the whole story. Say, after I gunned him down, his father and some of his men, well, they caught up with me. So his father busted up my gun hand, and then he challenged me to a gunfight. Well, I learned to shoot with my other hand, and I settled the debt with him the other day.
Well, due to what happened I'll let you buy with it this time. But just don't push it any further. Because you know you could stretch rope.
Well, you know, it's a gambler that was part of that gang. He's crooked at cards, and he's killed everybody that's accused him of cheating. Well, I'm really looking forward to meeting this man. Looking forward to meeting him.
Well, be careful.
Self-defense, Sheriff. Self-defense. Louis caught him cheating. He had these aces up his sleeve.
By the way, it's marshal, not sheriff. I'm looking for Louis. He's a very dangerous man. 15 years ago, an outlaw gang came in and robbed a bank in his hometown. They didn't stop there. One of them took liberty with his wife-to-be. So he tracked the man down and killed him. He spent 15 years in prison because of it. While he was in prison, she died of a serious illness. He never got to see her again. Now he's out for blood. He's got an old debt to settle, and he is very dangerous. So could you please tell me, where is he headed?
Oh, excuse me, Father.
Let's move. Let's go. Get up.
Well, I ain't just gonna sit here. Let's fight.
I told you it could be dangerous. It's a miracle we're still alive. William boy. It's a miracle we're still alive. He saved us all.
You sure it's Blake? I've seen him with my own eyes. That'd be impossible. Blake's in Mexico.
It was Blake. I know that face anywhere. We'd all be dead right now if it weren't for this young fellow right here who saved our lives. He shot right back and held them off. They'd have killed us in cold blood.
That's so. We better get a posse.
Yes, I guess so.
Look, the sheriff. Here comes the sheriff.
Well, I know that you think of Lewis as a hero, and in this case, he probably was. But that don't change the fact that he's got a debt to settle, and that makes him very dangerous, a dangerous man. So can you tell me, do you have any idea where he's headed?
It's a deal.
Judge, those are the same men who held up the bank in Crane City. They also molested a young girl there.
Go home. And not only in Crane City, but also in Maverick, Normandy, and Spotswood. Not to mention Brighton.
A bet on you. All their savings.
If we dust you off, there won't be one person in this town to put flowers on your grave. So we thought we'd bring you some, just in case.
Well, Marshal, I see that you caught up with me again.
You've been spreading a trail of terror wherever you go. And so far, you've stayed within the rim of the law. And what you've got to understand is those men that robbed that bank 15 years ago, they were never caught.
Why is it that I spent 15 years in prison and the guilty were not charged?
Because everything was in chaos and everyone was running around for cover. None of the robbers could be properly identified in a court of law. But if you go out there and you gun down one of these men and you can't prove it's self-defense, you could hang. Now, I've been called out to one of the ranches to settle some water dispute. Same old water dispute. But I really hope that I don't get called back here and they have to ask me to come hunt you down and bring you in.
If we don't get that right away, we're in big trouble.
If we don't, we're going through anyway.
If we have to, we will.
Well, I'm going to work on getting you that right away for those water rights. You've got to have water for your sheep. And the cattlemen got no right to block the dam or the river. So in the meantime, I'll take care of it all. Don't worry. Just because there's a bounty out on this gunman Lewis, there's no proof that he's violated the law. All those gunfights could have been in self-defense. So, and you people could be facing criminal charges. If you pay out this illegal bounty and he's found not guilty, you could be held liable. All right, I've warned all of you. You could be ordering your own hang rope. Don't even think about it. Don't even think about it. You know, I knew I'd catch up with you. The hunted, they have to sleep sometime. Now the hunter, they can schedule their own sleep pattern. You killed 4 more men.
Well, they came after me.
You know, maybe if those others hadn't backed off, they might have done you in. Or you might have killed many more of them. But you're leaving this trail of terror everywhere you go, and nevertheless, as a lawman, I gotta put a stop to it. I'm gonna have to take you in and let the law take its course. I can't let you go around killing at will. You're coming with me.
Marshal, I guess you know my story. Well, I throwed the best part of my life away. My wife was abused by outlaw gang. I went after the man that did it. I hunted him down and I killed him. And I throwed the best part of my life away in prison, but what about you? Have you got a family somewhere, or you just like me, just the badge is the only thing that you got to hang on to? It's just maybe you throw the best parts of your life away. What can you tell me?
When I was younger, I was a deputy. Then I rode for about a year with the Texas Rangers. And I drifted from one badge to another. I had a woman at one time, but there was a big raid and a shootout. 20 people were killed. I was wounded. And of course, things happened and I had to move on. Well, the badge is about the only thing I got, so put on a few more years, and my best skills are in tracking and hunting outlaws and managing the peace. But that's about it. There's a few relatives in California. Maybe one day when I get too old for this, I'll ride out there and help them on their ranch.
You know, you look a little tired, Marshal. I guess it's hard to sleep with one eye open. I got plenty of rest myself. Even though I'm a prisoner, I feel that I am the hunter. I feel that I will escape. Not that I'm any tougher than you. It's just that man's got to have his rest if he's going to have the strength to do his job.
One like you, Lewis. I'm a lawman. I've brought in more men alive than I've had to kill. I feel I have the upper hand. I know I'm the hunter. Lewis, it's my word and my word alone that saved you from the hang rope. And if we can prove that the bank robber you killed 15 years ago and these cold-blooded killers you're on the trail of right now, we can prove it all. I can convince the judge to set you free.
Well, if you can't prove it, I could hang. Marshal, I just want you to know that I respect you as a friend. As a prisoner, it's my duty to escape. If I had to kill you, it's nothing personal. I just want you to know that.
Lewis, I think of you as a friend I respect, but as a lawman, it's my duty to bring you in, and if I have to kill you while trying to escape, well, it's nothing personal.
You know, it's another day on the trail and another day closer to the hang rope. You know, if you take me in, that judge, he might turn me loose, and then again, he might just hang me. You know, that was a good thing you did, busting up that dam for the homesteaders. They got water now, but you have trouble with those cattlemen. They've hired what's left of the Blake gang to do the fighting for them, and well, I'd like to help. I'd rather die with a gun in my hand than at the end of a rope.
Well, that's a good thought. What makes me wonder is, what's the least of the two evils? Well, Mr. Lewis, I shouldn't have made those ropes so loose. I should have made them tighter. I'm so concerned about your circulation, I see you taking the bullets out of my gun. Well, I'll be seeing you in Aberdeen. That Blake gang men are the last ones left, and I know you're looking for them. I'll see you in town, Mr. Lewis, when I face the Blake gang. I didn't come after any of your men. I just came to tell you, Lewis, the gunman, has escaped. And if any of your men have any plans on drawing down on him, they better be able to shoot real good. So you keep that in mind. All right, so I'm gonna go handle the problems of the sheepmen. Remember, you cross his path, you come get word to me. Don't try to take care of the situation yourself. You get word to me.
Some of the cattlemen have killed Webb Hollister and some of the other sheepmen.
It's like this. I'm gonna tell you and the rest of the homesteaders to let the law handle it. We're going to take as many of these gunmen down as we can, and it would be best if all you would just wait.
Yeah, they've taken our cabin out on the range.
It's time to settle odd debts.
I agree.
No, when we shot it out with them cattlemen, we was protecting our home and families. But we might ought to let the law handle this.
I would encourage you, as well as the rest of the homesteaders, to let the law handle it. If we're going to take these gunmen down, we're going to need to take as many as we can get. take them all out. So my advice to you is to wait. Let the law handle it. Just wait.
When I look at you, it doesn't seem so many years have gone by.
Seems like only yesterday you were up for land grabbing, and the judge took your side and you got by with it. Well, you're trying to land grab again. You're trying to run the sheepmen off their land. This time, you won't get by with it. This time, it's going to be settled in a court of law. And if not, you'll answer to me.
Kill him! Kill him right now!
Well, Marshal, I'm not surprised at seeing you again.
Figured you'd be back, Lewis. I knew you had a debt to settle with those Blake men.
The debt is settled now.
You're a man of your word, Lewis, and I was hoping you'd say that. But you've killed a lot of men, and I'm afraid there's only one way out.
What is that?
Well, Lewis, it's like this. I want you to help me enforce the law, and I'll clear you of the killings. Or you can die with a gun in your hand, or you can die at the end of a rope. But either way, you're going to have to make the choice. What's it going to be?
Well, Marshal, when do we start to work?
Well, as soon as you want to. I'll swear you in breakfast tomorrow.
Sounds good to me. I'll see you then.
After coffee, of course.
I'll see you then.